Hello, everyone, and welcome to Adara Live. Today, I'm really excited to introduce you to Shaeah Love. She is what I just coined a self-love activist, and she is this beautiful human being who really helps individuals touch base with their own self-brilliance and their magnetism and their own empowerment. And she does that in a whole whack of ways, which she's going to share with us today. I have experienced her work through her Lomi Lomi massage, which was this intimate, beautiful, loving experience that lasted almost a half day, which is just incredible to be loved on for that long. And then I've also attended one of her sacred self-love workshops where we worked on some amazing techniques on how to just really tap into our own innate ability to love and love ourselves. And so, Shaeah, I'm so happy to have you on the show.
I'm thrilled. I'm thrilled that you invited me. Yay.
So, tell people that might be just a little bit, weary about what this means, this being in my own self-love, but tell me how Shaeah Love kind of came to be and what really, the potency of your work has been over the past few years.
Well, it's been over 20 years.
A lot of years.
Yeah, so my own personal journey of healing, I really struggled a lot of my adult life with severe depression, fibromyalgia, chronic pain, chronic fatigue, and had a lot of, life was hard. Life was really hard for me. And so I became a seeker of like, how can I relieve my suffering? How can I have more enjoyment in life? And came across some amazing teachers on the path of love who are about being on the path of love, cultivating conscious connection, cultivating self-awareness, self-awakening. And then the Hawaiian teaching is all based on love, the aloha spirit. And and then I just realized, a lot, like I would meet people or hear people talk about self-love. I'm like, what is that? Is that even possible? Like it was so far from my experience. I'm like, I want that. And so I just devoted my life to love, to growing love, my capacity to love myself, others, life, because I wasn't. And I was like, well, if I want to enjoy life, I need to love. And it's true. The more I love, the more enjoyment I have of life.
Such a beautiful lesson and a reminder each day as we are just walking around the world. Just how can we love this moment? How can we love these people? How can we love what it is that we're putting in our mouths? All of the things all the time. Okay. So is that what radical self-love really is just understanding that is connected everywhere? Or tell me a little bit about that and how important it is in our lives.
Yeah. So radical self-love is, it takes something. It's, you can think, oh, well, love, that's easy, but it's not, right? And especially radical, it takes like a real fierce spirit, a fierce commitment to really look at and examine all the things that are in the way of love. There's a Rumi quote that I really love, and just is a kind of a guiding light, a mantra. Our job is not to seek love, but to seek and find all the barriers that we have built against it and love them. And so radical self-love is like, investigating, this deep kind of investigation, digging deep into our psyche and ourselves. What have we come to believe about ourselves, about life, that is getting in the way of love? Our trauma, our wounds, our belief systems, our habits, all these things that we've taken on through life's challenges, really like, okay, I can free myself from these. I can start to investigate and heal these things so that I can actually be deeply connected to the love that I am, that is within me, and grow that and cultivate that. Yeah.
And I was just going to ask quickly, like, do you have like a quick 3-tipper on how we can tap more into that part of ourselves?
Yes, I do.
Oh, I love it.
Well, the first thing is how we start our day. So many people I think just get up and they go into automatic, and there's this kind of like dread of the day. There's a heaviness. I don't know. I'm speaking from my own past experience and things, and my clients, things that people I've spoken to. There's can be a heaviness, especially, during a world crisis. It's like, oh God, another day. How am I going to get through it? And so it's really essential to commit to a morning practice. What are you going to do the first thing in the morning to
Mhm.
set the tone for your day? Something that enlivens you, something that's nurturing, something that, yeah, brings you alive and makes you excited about who you are in your life and gets you connected to your body, to your heart. So that's the number one. How you start your day, like make it a loving way. Ooh, that rhymed.
I love that. How you start your day, make it a loving way. That could be a Shaeah Love quote. Love it.
There you go. Okay. This is recorded, right? So I go back and
Yeah,
find
you
it.
can go back.
And then there's a really simple practice that I just use that's like it's breathe in gratitude and breathe out love. And just to make that a habit, because we have so many other habits to judge, habits to criticize, habits to worry, concern, all these things. So
Mhm.
whenever I notice my mind going to some sort of worry, concern, judgment, frustration, I'm getting on the grocery line, I'm getting frustrated, I'm driving, I'm getting frustrated. Oh, breathe in gratitude, breathe out love.
Exhale love.
It's
Lovely.
and it's a metaphysical technique, this like breathing into the essence of who we are and activating that and like sending it out, sending out that love to ourselves and out beyond, of course, to all beings. And so that's number two. And number three is I love to think of ourselves, to orient towards ourselves as like this treasure. There's this treasure to be discovered and unleashed,
Unraveled. Just
yeah,
yeah, like
unpacked.
yes.
And so that life becomes this journey of discovery and kind of peeling away all the things that aren't us and as we peel away all these layers, we get deeper and deeper into this amazingness that we are. And the mystery, like who we really are, I believe is like a mystery. And when we embrace that and orient towards us that, life becomes really exciting and we like meet it with curiosity and wonder. And it's like, oh, who am I going to be today? What's going to show up today? And to know that we aren't limited or bound by anything, and that we can continue to expand into this amazing treasure that we are as we discover it and create.
Beautiful. Those are amazing takeaways for people who maybe don't have those as practices already in their repertoire. And I really enjoyed especially the breathing in gratitude and exhaling love. That's so gorgeous. Okay, so what can someone do with you? Like if they're like, who are these people? Someone's just struggling to really kind of like get who they are and feel confident that they are this a treasure that they are willing to explore who what makes them awesome and special. Is that kind of the person that you work with, or tell
Yeah,
me.
people that are seekers who are wanting to have more enjoyment in their life, that are feeling kind of stuck in those limiting aspects that we've all developed over time, to to really go deep into the amazingness that they are, so that I really believe that without radical love, or even without love, like life is kind of miserable. I don't know. Like I said, I was miserable. And as I grew love, life becomes more rich. I have more ease in my own being. I make wiser choices around my health, around my career, around my relationships. I have healthier boundaries. My relationships are richer and more fulfilling. There's more pleasure. It's just the more we cultivate love, so anyone who just, wants more enjoyment and appreciation and wants to live their truer calling, I find like the more I love myself, I get connected to my deeper truth, and I honor that more, and I say yes to myself rather than what I've been told I should do and how I should be. And so, I get more creative, I get more alive, wants more aliveness in their lives. Um, so much, like I said, it's this mystery that you get to discover and unfold and live your true calling and have, yeah, I mean, it's endless, really.
Truly. Yeah. You're creating a whole new life for yourself
Yeah, it
through
is.
love.
Exactly. It is like a recreation of the self through love, through radical self love. Oh, I like that too.
Good thing we're recording. Okay. So tell me what some things that people can do with you to kind of get started.
So I have this program that I created called Awakening Through Radical Self Love. It's 8 weeks. And it's a group of, I keep it really intimate, maximum of 12 women who we go through this sacred healing journey together, really creating safety and like a real foundation of self love. And from that foundation and safety, then we start to kind of excavate and dig into those layers of non-self, like that aren't true, the things that are the barriers to love. We start to look at those, examine those, start to heal those, peel those away. And just it's this journey of like peeling deeper and in that sacred container of sisters. And so that's one of the things that I'm loving doing. The next one starts May 1st or May 5th, actually. And then I have also teach Lomi Lomi. You had mentioned Lomi Lomi, which is sacred Hawaiian healing. And I have a temple style Lomi Lomi training coming up June 1st to 6th, which is for people who are already healers, massage therapists, and they want to expand their repertoire, or you don't have to be a healer or a massage therapist, but that kind of call to express yourself in that way, to support people in their healing in a way that's really heart based, spiritual, ceremonial, beautiful. Yeah, there's chanting. We learn it as a dance. It's very fluid and flowing. As you said, it's a very intimate experience. It's very special. So those are my two offerings coming up.
Love it. And if someone wants to just dabble in, just put their toe in, do you have any freebies that are available? I could add the link below our
Yeah, I
bio.
am doing an intro to the Awakening Through Radical Self Love in the next 2 Wednesday evenings. So it's an hour and a half where you can just, like you said, kind of wade into the waters, and it'll be very experiential. So you'll get to see how I work, get that feeling of that sacred container that I create, um, that I feel like I'm really good at. I love to create those sacred containers for people to go deep. And yeah, I get a taste, and then they can decide if they want to join the 8 week program or work one on one with me as well, or both.
Yeah.
I do work one on one with people as well.
And if we visit shaeahlove.com, we can also get a free download. It's a self-love meditation, is it?
Yeah, it's a great thing. A lot of my clients and friends even love it. I do this practice. It's morning practice. That's starting your
Mm.
day with a self love. You can do it any time of the day, of course, but it's one of those things that you can start your day in a way that just like loving yourself through the breath, through movement, through touch. And so you start your day just in this really yummy, connected way. Yeah, that starts your day with self love.
Amazing. This is her, Shaeah Love, the self-love activist. OMG. And I will put all of her details below. I hope you will just join her on one of the journeys. There is so many things that she offers that are just so beautiful, to give yourself just a little bit of pleasure, a little bit of love and light, and some goodness, opening the next treasure box of your uncovery. I mean, you sometimes it really works when you have somebody who you feel safe and secure and confident and held by to work through some of those pieces in your life. So thank you, Shaeah, for the amazing work you do. And I'm a fan. And thanks so much for coming on the show.
Thank you. I'm a fan of you too.
Mutual. The feeling is mutual. All right. Thank you. And yes, please, I encourage people to reach out. She is a fun, loving girl. Okay. Bye, honey.
Blessings.